Yo, what you think about Vivica A. Fox though?
So,
Vivica A. Fox.
so who?
You know Vivica A. Fox?
What about her?
What you think about her?
What about her?
Just first thing that comes to mind.
She an alright actress?
Okay. An alright actress. Heard it here
I mean,
first.
I can't give her like Oscar nominee and all that shit.
Alright. Cool. I hear you. Alright.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, OShay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Demo, Mario Brother Music. So, guys, the haters keep coming. Many of them weaving and selling up. And one of the biggest haters out there is none other than Vivica A. Fox. Now, guys, I've done stories about her before. Vivica A. Fox is definitely a talented actress. She is definitely very beautiful, even in her later 50s. So I won't take
50s. Black don't crack, huh?
that from her. But she is not a fan of Kevin Samuels, even when he passed. So at least she's being consistent. And I can remember a few months ago, actually last year, 2020, Fox Soul reached out to Kevin Samuels, as did they reach out to me.
You ever heard of Fox Soul?
Foxo?
Fox Soul.
Foxo?
Yeah, you know how they got the channel Fox? And they got Fox Soul.
Something like it.
Yeah, you've heard of it before?
Something like it, yeah.
Okay.
And Dennis Sperling. I believe Dennis Sperling actually appeared on the show. But me and Kevin Samuels declined to go on to Fox Soul because, we just wouldn't want to talk to feminist black women who disrespected the likes of Ice Cube for no reason, like Vivica A. Fox. And, Vivica A. Fox has a problem with black men. She doesn't really respect them. She feels that black men should do whatever that she believes that they.
She put on some weight in her late, man.
How do they get that from Vivica Fox when she always says good shit about 50 Cent? That's a prime example, nigga. Like, they never ended off with bad. They just,
She got some weight on her though.
Yeah.
Her age really showing. And you said she ain't never say nothing bad about 50?
Yeah, because she said she always, even in the live TV interview, nigga, I never said nothing bad about him. He never said nothing bad about me. We always had a good relationship. We never even ended bad.
I think what he trying to talk about is on some type of time, like, when it comes to a lot of the...
He said black men.
Yeah, when it comes to a lot of the community that, like, the black manosphere on YouTube and shit, they be having their own communities and shit. And they feel like, if Shorty ain't downright adoring a motherfucker, she being disrespectful. That's like, if she ain't say, he was the best I ever had and I miss him and shit like that, they looking at her like, Shorty just talking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, even something as little as, we ended things amicably. I never said nothing bad about him. He never said nothing bad about me. They'll still take that as, she trying to be funny. Like, she trying to be funny with it. But, yeah.
They should do. And even when she got married at the
I hear you, though. I hear you.
age of 34 to Mr. Christopher Harvis, who was not so talented himself, Vivica A. Fox has always had a problem in her love life. She got pumped and dumped by 50 Cent. So You know, she knows what it's like to be over 35 and can't get a high quality man. Well, because she's lived it. She was 34 when she married a guy she was doing significantly better than, because at that time for her, the door was already really closed. She got with 50 Cent and screwed that up. But I'm going to kind of go back to that whole conversation of over 35 and, not being worth a lot. Let's kind of give context to what Kevin Samuels said before I kind of get into Vivica A. Fox's commentary. So, if you're a woman in any country, if you're 35 and up, and you, listen to what I'm saying, stop the show, demon. If you want a rich man, wealthy, doing very, very well, and you're over 35 in Black America, you could have children. Understand that the chances are not as good as you were when you were.
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to make your choice easy and so tasty. Go straight to the double wall.
No lie. You know how McDonald's hired Pusha T back in the day to do the ba-da-ba-ba-ba? I'm loving it. McDonald's need to get at us, bro. I think we could write their next jingle. And then Pusha T is mad smart because he didn't only do the McDonald's joint. Then he did a whole collaboration with Arby's. Like, come on, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still feel like it was lame as hell, but it's, see, that's not what moves me. The fact that he makes money is, huh?
If you gonna think that's lame, why y'all niggas ain't saying big time niggas ain't lame, because they made a whole COVID commercial. They remixed back that.
Yeah, nah, that shit was lame too. That shit was lame. I don't know nobody really jacking that song like that. That's a fact though. That's a very good example. But what I'm trying to say is the money about it don't move me, in the sense of at least you're trying to be a pioneer. Like, at least you still brought lyricism to a cheesy situation. You get what I'm saying? You still, even though the premise of the track itself is kind of like you're doing a rap for Arby's. You know what I'm saying? But you still showed out your skill. You still did what you know. That's the only thing that because Pusha T is in my top 5, so I gotta find reasons to justify that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I gotta dig deep to find reasons to justify that shit. Cause niggas said, yo, your boy did an Arby's commercial. Yo, it was the day after I was telling you my top 5. And I was telling you how these motherfuckers, they legacy and shit. Like, yo, these motherfuckers, man, my top 5, these motherfuckers is just fucking up the legacy. But Pusha T, he's the last of the Mohegans. Curtis Blow, Young Jeezy, Waka Flocka, man, I don't know where their legacies is at right now. But Pusha, he the last of a dying breed. And the second I got off the call with you, this whack nigga hit me up. Yo, you heard that Pusha T Arby's song? I said, nah, this can't be real. This is the Matrix. There's no reason I was just here bigging this nigga up for you to come and tell me, yo, he just did a whole song for Arby's, the fish sandwich. Not really. It had just dropped like probably a day or two ago. It had dropped like a day or two before.
That shit was out for mad long before you said your top 5.
On that phone that day?
Yeah, nigga, that shit been out longer than that.
Nah.
Put it in the group chat. Like, y'all heard this shit?
Alright, if you say so, bro. Cause I don't remember that.
It had two. It had the first picture was just him rapping and shit. Then the second picture was Arby's writing a little statement like, yeah, Pusha T.
Oh, yeah, shared his Instagram post about it.
Yeah.
Okay. You follow him on the gram?
No. Shade Room had.
That makes it even worse. You know, when Shade Room posts something, it's either very good or very bad. And I don't think that was the very good post. I don't think that was the very good homage being shown right there. That's funny.
But in my eyes, I was like, man, nobody eats Arby's.
Nobody. Say it again for the people in the back, bro.
Nobody eats Arby's. Nobody. I mean, there was a time when I thought about getting a sandwich from there, and niggas already put me on like, nah, bro, don't ever go to Arby's and get a sandwich, bro. This is nasty, bro. Oh, I didn't even need to go get it, bro. Niggas already told me it was nasty.
I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I feel like getting a fish sandwich from any fast food restaurant is kind of nasty, bro. They go
That's
you.
your preference, a fish sandwich.
Who, I don't know, like tartar sauce and bread and cheese and like, and then it's like bread. Listen, I don't know. I ain't knocking nobody, man. I'm sure a lot of the fast food that I eat is just fake processed, 3D printed, all that. So I ain't talking shit. I'm just saying, bro. When my people go and catch whiting and cook that shit and scale that shit and clean that shit, I don't know how they get a fucking clear ass white ass fish sandwich every single time. Like, you telling me y'all just catching the best of the barracuda or some shit? Like, come on, man. But I ain't even gonna get too much into that shit. Nah, you not, yo, bro. All right, okay. Hold on.
Some places got they do the dry rub, but then they put it inside the batter too.
No matter how much you fry it, though, there has to. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a cook, so I don't know and shit. I'm not no chef or nothing, but no matter how you, like, it's almost like diamonds. Like diamonds, but they have flaws in them. No matter how nice a diamond is, you can find like a lot of times. No matter how nice a diamond is, you can go on ahead and examine that joint, and you're gonna find flaws in it. I feel the same way with the fucking fish. Like, there's no way you telling me every one of y'all fish sandwiches is just white on the inside, white on the inside, white on the inside. Like, come on, bro. Y'all not capping to me.
Oh no, bro. I can't tell you when it comes to fish, because they probably get a certain type of fish.
I guess. Listen, again, I'm not no chef. I don't know. Burger King need to hire us for that jingle, though. I know that much. I know Burger King need to get at us for that jingle.
25. Are we saying that you're 35 and ugly? No. Are we saying that you're 35 and not talented? No. Are we saying that you're 35 and you just can't get anybody? No. What we're saying is, for the guys that you feel that you deserve, you're going to have a hard time. Because for the guys that you could get, you don't want those guys. That's the conversation that Kevin Samuels is having, which is true all over the world. Go to China, they tell their women, if you're...
Yo, what you think? You familiar with this whole Black Manosphere shit and the feminist evolution and shit like that? Like, you peeping this shit? You seeing how, like, the dynamics of relationships and shit is just getting shifted and fucking pressured every day to change to this, that, and the third. So now,
it was already shifted when we was younger, bro.
So now, peep game, right?
Remember when we was growing up, it was all about, y'all take care of the female, but then as we was getting older, it became a have.
Yeah. I still don't even, but this is the thing, when all I talk about, I've never heard no nigga tell me, yo, when it goes with the female, it's half. You get what I'm saying? I only hear that rhetoric from women, or even when we were in high school, if you hear like, yo, it's half, that's like a rhetoric from the female. You get what I'm saying? And even back then, I just didn't believe them. I'm hearing like, yeah, y'all gonna talk a good game. When they say, yo, half, that's just like her telling me, yo, I've never had sex before. You're my first and shit like that. Like, nigga, I don't believe that shit. I just don't believe it. I don't believe half what? Half what? So when I go to the restaurant, we gonna play half. Like, why? What's the point? I guess if y'all just trying. I guess if y'all just trying to have intercourse, and people is not trying to get used. That's the only safety. That's the only safety I could think of. If y'all both planning on having intercourse and nobody in the parties want to get used, so what y'all gonna do is say, yo, this here is the like y'all probably subconsciously came to the conclusion that this is gonna be a transaction. So I'm gonna make sure that I pay my way, you pay your way on this ride. We have fun, and then if shit don't work out, at least nobody feels like they taking an L.
Some
Then
married couples operate like that, bro. Where it's half-half. Some married couples operate like that. Like, oh, I need my own personal money. That's why some married couples be opening their own side account, my nigga, without telling their partner.
okay.
That's being sneaky and shit. If you just be open from jump gate and all that, half and half and all that extra shit, you feel me? And there's legit females that be like, nah.
So you're saying there's successful relationships.
Hold on, I'm not finished. Because there's a lot of niggas out there, literally, a lot of niggas out there that's taking advantage of bitches, my nigga. That's being fucking assholes and ain't shit niggas, my nigga. Letting they bitch take care of them, my nigga. They ain't trying to do a goddamn thing with their life.
And vice versa.
Vice versa, but look at the world today, my nigga. The world today, females are trying to get their shit.
You get to the bag. I agree.
Now we look at it from back in the day till today. The whole dynamic switch, my nigga. It's more females working than the males.
All right. So you're saying it's basically the evolution of relationships in the sense of where times is going. If back in the day when shorties was the ones just sitting at home, you know, taking care of the house and dudes is out there getting it, it's expected for dudes to be like, yo, you got it, I don't. Don't even look at me to pay that bill. Don't even look at me to touch nothing. Is you being a gentleman or you being a motherfucking creep or something? Like, I don't got it. That's shorties could say that because they not at work. But now you got shorties at work and it's like, nah, bro, I got it this time.
If y'all don't live in the same space, my nigga, why?
Go on ahead.
I can't even say if y'all don't live in the same space because me, I'm just that type person. Like, I'm gonna go half-half. If we together, we can do half-half, or I'll just take this one and you got the next one. Take turns.
I hear that. I'm more of a, if I got it, keep yours. Because I know when I'm down, I'm going to be that nigga that's going to be dipping and dabbing in your shit. Like, yo, I'm down right now. Do you, like, I'm not trying to hold nothing over. Like, do you remember when I did this or I did that? But I just know, like, yo, if somebody knows that they got security in me, I should be able to feel like.
But that sounds like what you trying to do.
Nah, because nah.
Just don't even say nothing.
It's like if I'm making 30 bands, and she making 20 bands, I'm using my 30 to take care of everything that I can take care of. She don't gotta ask me for nothing because that's what my money is there to do. Now, if I ever fall down on hard times,
but look, why would you spend your whole 30 when you can save?
Nigga, you save. I mean, cause in a sense, even if I'm spending it to make sure that everybody is good, that's for the us shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm making sure we good. And I know that whatever you're working up, that's that nest egg. Call me naive, but I'm just saying, yo, whatever we working up, that's for us that we don't gotta touch. I'm not gonna be the one have it like you stretch. So wherever you feel like, nah, I made enough, I'm good, she could just bounce off and not do shit. And I could continue to provide and do what I gotta do, and we got something there. Or if she wants to see that shit grow and build up, she take care of that shit, then I'm still doing what I gotta do to make sure we got a facility, a foundation, you know what I'm saying? To even operate off of. So, I don't know, it almost sounds like half-half to me, but it's more so like, nah, I'm taking care of the full load and if I can't, I'm dipping in pockets. If I can't, I'm dipping in pockets. But when I can, I'm taking care of that shit.
Look, it sounds like you trying to take advantage when you ain't got it.
But I'm not planning on not having it. But I'm not planning on not having it.
not planning, but your plan for the future is like, yeah, if I am fucked up, she gonna have to hold me down. Like she's.
It's not even have to hold it down. It's the money that whatever you was making, you don't got to spend it on our necessities. That shit can look pretty in the account. But if hard times fall, let's be real, what are we gonna do? We gotta dip into the savings. If hard times fall, we got to. Unless you wanna just stay there and, I don't know, hold up a picket sign and say, nah, I'm not broke, I'm not homeless, but I gotta make some money and I can't go in that account. I can't. No, I'm gonna dip and dab in the savings. Yeah, shit'll get stressful, I know, but you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm not planning to fail. I'm just saying I know that, yo, there's such things as contingency plans. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But don't get me wrong, I hear you though. I hear you to the max.
That's like when people get married, and people don't want to have a joint account, but they don't want to join accounts, so they can have their own separate accounts.
It's just like that type shit. Like, yeah, it's like the facade of, yeah, our money is together, but deep down, yo, I got another account right here. Like, yo, I need to keep something for myself type shit.
God, no, God. It's not even like that. It's just, y'all kept y'all money separate. That's all. Y'all ain't put it all into one account.
I mean, I hear you though. That half shit, it sounds like a good way to save money though. Where you know, like, yo, I'm paying this, she paying that part, so at least I know I got a little bag after the bag to kick to the. I dig. But I mean, my mind just don't go there because it's like, I don't know. I feel like.
Think about it. If you got stamps, my nigga, you ain't really gotta spend money on food. You just gotta go food shopping and cook your own food. That's it.
I don't know, bro. My mind don't go there because I feel like I done heard so many times, yo, you don't do shit when I did do shit. It's like that half and half shit to me. I don't think it's like that for everybody else, but for me, I feel like when it comes to that half and half shit, it still gives a leeway for somebody to say, yo, you ain't did enough. So I try to nip that shit in the butt from early, like, oh yeah, I'm about to buy you. I'm about to purchase you, so you can't talk like that. I'm about to purchase you now, like, cause I'm tired of you saying, oh, this, that, and the third. I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and you did the bare minimum. That's that shit that ring in my ear and killed me. That bare minimum shit. You're doing the bare minimum, like, yo, shorties be talking, bro. Stop. See, you got a good thing going, man. I hope like I grow up to be like you one day, man. You got some good shit going. But yeah, I heard it, man. Yo, I heard it. And if I didn't hear it like through the ears, I seen it through like the actions of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you not like, yo, when they just try to treat you like lesser than, it's like, okay, now I'm about to shit on you. Just to shut you up. You got your mouth open, got something for you. Type shit.
You shit on them solidly, bro.
But see, that I feel that there's a clash there. There's a contention there. Because if I'm saying, yo, I'm doing this for us, I shouldn't look at it like that. But at the same time, it's still a contingency. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this for us, so you can't tell me that I didn't do shit for us. You know what I'm saying? Because if I only do half for us, it's like, yo, fucking motherfuckers never bring up the half.
How can you tell me what's enough?
Yo, I'm trying to tell you. That gaslighting shit, that gaslighting superpower be real.
That's all you gotta say. Like, nigga, how can you tell me what's enough?
That's a big fact, though. But hold on, let me get back into this.
Your job will tell you, yo, that's enough.
Clock out. You're done here. You're done here.
You're 28 years old and you're not married. It's over. Go to Uganda, go to Kenya. I have a friend that's a popular YouTuber here in Kenya. She's over 35. Her family was like, what's wrong with you? No man's gonna want you now. In Europe, it is very similar. This is a human talking point, okay? That guys want women that typically are younger in their childbearing years. This is not Kevin Samuels talking. This is evolution talking. This is Homo sapien talking points. All right? So now, VIvica A. Fox, who's 57, and you know the feminist agenda is to...
Damn. Yo, that means I'm getting old. If Vivica about to be 60? Wow.
What, you thought she wasn't that old?
I'm still about 20. Shut up. I'm still about 20.
Nigga, she was so pretty. Like,
Holding on for dear life. Holding on for dear life. People tell me, yo, your 20s is your best years. I'll be like, yeah, they are. I'm still in them. I'm still here. What you mean?
You gotta really think about that, my nigga. How long niggas been out, my nigga? Niggas been out since. Yeah.
Watching them as kids.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, make women beautiful until they die, which may be true for certain women, but that doesn't mean that a man that has options is going to want that. And from a guy who's really rich and successful, I mean, we could just look at what's going on with, look at Dr. Dre, for example. Who has he been dealing with the last few months? Younger chicks. All right? Rich guys who are older can get younger chicks.
Yo, my boy Dre got up out of that relationship and he went.
He been married to this one lady for how long, my nigga? And she been trying to get him for how much money? And the fact that she got a little bit of money, my nigga, for him to finally get divorced, she shouldn't even have got no type of money.
I mean,
had all this when I got with her.
I was feeling like that while the situation was happening, but the fact that he's still out here living his quote unquote best life,
But I mean,
man, I guess she could take
he
that.
did become a billionaire, so
She could take that.
I think a couple million ain't hurting really.
Yo, so they say Kanye is worth what? 6 point something billion?
I don't know. I just know Dr. Dre was the first billionaire.
So tell me something. If you had 6.6 billion, right? Would you feel compelled or not to just spend 1 billion frivolously?
I'm not spending 1 billion frivolously. I might spend a couple of million frivolously, like, oh yeah, I'm getting fucked up this shit. Blow up my nose. I'm wiping my ass with hundreds, nigga. What you talking about?
But you'll still have 5.6 left. If you just spend one bill and you still a billionaire with the 5.
Still a billionaire, but I can't spend all of that.
Alright, say it like that. You can't spend all of that. What do you mean? You could buy like fucking 10 yachts. 10 yachts, 100 mil a piece.
When you got a nigga who ain't have that type of money, and he finally touches that type of money, you think he's not gonna spend only a mil or a couple of mil, get crazy? But then after the first couple of mils, he's gonna be like, alright, I done did everything. Like, I don't need nothing else. All I need to do is just take trips now and look good with my money.
That's a fact. But I'm saying, I would think like that, but I would think like that in a sense of after I spent 1 already. Like, I'd make it a mission to spend 1 bill, just blow that shit.
Bill, I would probably like invest that shit.
Even investments, however you spend your money. So even if you want to say, yo, I blew it all on an investment, because that's just legal gambling.
I'll put that bill into investment. You feel me? Like,
I dig.
you feel me? Like, I'll say like half of that bill I'll put to, like, you know, some more homeless shelters and shit, you know.
So you're saying that you would be more so compelled to get to spending just more responsibly, not so much like, yo, I'm just buying any and everything because I can afford it.
Yeah, you feel me? Because now let's really think about it, my nigga. We be seeing mad homeless people, my nigga. Like, mad homeless people. Why not just build them a bigger shelter or a better shelter, my nigga? Like, something that they'll want to go to, my nigga, with more rooms and shit, my nigga. Like, better security and shit. Gotta make the shit look appealing.
That'd be the problem right there. Motherfuckers is cool to going ahead and buy the building and do all this, that, and the third, but then it's the employment of keeping that facility running. It's the maintenance that motherfucker. That's the maintenance that kill motherfuckers. You could buy some shit and think, yeah, I bought a school and now motherfuckers coming to school. Nah, now you gotta get insurance for the insurance. Like you gotta do a lot, and that maintenance, that shit come damn near close to whatever you spent on the shit. You could buy a car for $6 and to fix it, to make it drive how you want it to drive, like you spent $6 on it, costs you another $6.
That shit is costing more than $6. Trying to get neon kits, get the fucking paint and all that extra shit. You want to fucking tint your windows. You want to get some bigger rims and all that, bigger wheels and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. That's why I said if I was to ever trick out a car, I would just get a Chevy Impala, bro. And trick that shit out.
An Impala?
A Chevy Impala, bro. And I've seen and Chevy Impalas down south tricked out, and I'm like, I ain't never seen no Impala
like that. We used to them black joints. Them black joints, man.
Huh?
It's a fact. We used to see in the black joints with the silver trim.
You feel me? Like, nah, this nigga coming out shit all lime green with the fucking 20 rims and shit.
Sheesh.
Coming out spinning and shit like, wow. Then you got the other niggas right behind with Crown Vics and shit with the hydraulic system and they shit leaning one side and all that shit. Funny niggas.
It's crazy.
Like when them St. Louis niggas came up here and all that. What, them niggas had like 5-6 cars all parked out on 8th, my niggas leaning and shit.
It's always a sight. It's always a show.
Dead ass, I just wanted to, flip the switch one good time.
It's crazy. When it comes to shit like that, it even speaks to like a lot of them secret societies and shit. You can't just walk up to one of them car shows and be like, yo, what's up? I could flip a switch. I could see how this shit start up and shit. Nah. You gotta pull up in your shit, hop out of your shit and be like, yo, let me see your shit. You gotta at least show these motherfuckers that you got your own shit, but you still like, yo, hold on, let me see. I'm still intrigued by this shit. They don't care if you intrigued and you don't got it, but if you got it and you still intrigued, they more like, oh shit, like yeah, this nigga may buy this shit, type shit. I could make a trade with this nigga. This nigga shit clean too.
I know niggas upstate.
Shit.
That's all they do. Upstate, they be fucking souping their cars up, racing and shit and all that, trading cars and shit with each other. They be doing that shit in fucking Florida too. Having these little mini car shows, my nigga. It's coming out with all these underglow cars and shit. Like one nigga Jeff had called me and showed me shit on FaceTime. Nigga had a whole anime car, bro.
I'll be liking that when it's too cartoony and all that. Like, if it pop too much, it's like the hood in me is just awesome. You get what I'm saying?
Like, but
the hood of a nigga is just like, nah.
It looked alright. That's why I was like,
that shit's too much. Like, rest in peace, Dolph. Even when Dolph did all that, them colors, them raps on this shit, I'm like, that shit it's too revealing, bro. That shit, you feel me? Niggas, that's when the officers know your car. Like, oh, that's him.
That Snitch 9 nigga was too revealing. Coming out with fucking rainbow cars and shit. Yeah.
But nobody really listen, I ain't checking for that nigga's cars, bro. I ain't checking. There's only certain motherfuckers who I be checking for their cars, like, cause I know they got an appreciation for the shit that they driving. Like, they really understand. Like, some motherfuckers just got the money, buy a car, do all this fancy shit, but then you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really appreciate that shit.
Niggas act like that white girl. Nigga said, yo, that's your Lamborghini? She said, yeah. Oh, you be driving it? She said, no, I don't got a license. I just bought it to take pictures.
Heartbreak. Heartbreak Hotel. That's crazy.
My nigga, don't ever in your life like, oh, I don't got a license. I just bought it just to take pictures. So who the fuck drives you?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I didn't even know about it. Hold up, though. So let's get through this video, man. Let's get through this.
Chicks, they'll do it. But because Kevin Samuels said that, and we all know the context and what she's saying, it's clear as day she doesn't watch his videos. She had this to say on Fox Soul. Play that clip.
This man was a hypocrite, in my honest opinion. He really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over
everything.
Them old women don't like that line. If you're over 35, you is not high value. They don't like that. They like, huh? What? Motherfuckers say it in a different sense though. Like, yo, if you 35, primarily dudes is not like, I don't know. It's just a vacuum of conversation, bro. Cause primarily dudes is now gonna look for somebody who can bear children to term safely, and that's like we all have this animal instinct that knows. You know what I'm saying? So after 35, hitting that genetic marker is like our instinct know, like, yo, shorty ain't it no more, and instinctively we're hunting for, like, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like the conscious things, like,
I don't know how some niggas operate, because there are niggas who like gills. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot going on in the culture in the society today is like very going against nature. So, or just challenging.
Like I used to see the Aki with his, you know, his little sugar mama. His little head.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I got him. We got him. He got this 90-year-old lady on his arm. We got him, yo. But I couldn't even joke. I had to joke around after. I ain't doing it wrong.
But see, that's with the inclusion of stigma and money, you know, currency, and that's with the inclusion of a lot of things. But now, if you would put that man in a natural habitat, no, you don't gotta buy nothing, you don't gotta sell nothing, you just gotta live, and you put Granny that he with next to somebody who, you feel me, probably do the same race, same fucking hair color, same all that shit, but she just younger, back in her prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gonna choose each. I'm even them gilf motherfuckers is they gonna be on some, yo, nah, give me that. Like, you got, at least I think so. I don't know. There's always exclusions to the rule, but. Know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Ray. Let me make a quick phone call real quick.
Alright, bet. Appreciate it, man.
38 and you haven't married or something like that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a shock jock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out.
The karma?
The negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. Yeah. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't yet know the nationality, rest in peace.
So you heard what she had to say. Now, let me just say this, VIvica Fox, and I want to give some context to that. So because he has an opinion, he deserves to die. And I want to give a shout out to Night and Day Network LLC YouTube channel, because they had some good points here, and the video comes partially from their platform for this. Everybody's going to die, VIvica. If it's about karma, boo. Hell, I know people who are pastors that serve God all the time, and they die at 35. Did they get karma? Now, it's true, if you're a gang member and you're out there shooting stuff, people and killing people, then if you get shot and killed the same way, then that makes more sense for you to say something like that, because it would be applicable. How is what you're talking about being applicable right now? So let's just say, for example, VIvica, you said that Kevin got his karma, rest in peace, and then tomorrow you die. Did you just get your karma from saying that he got his karma? It doesn't make any sense, right? No, because what he's saying is it's the truth. He didn't disrespect anybody. They called into his show. Just like you offered him the opportunity to come onto your show, or your producer who sent me that tired ass email, and I will.
And let's just really cover this, right? I really just made this video to bash Fox Soul. I don't know who's running that operation, that organization, but y'all slack. That's the word for y'all. Y'all slackness. Because it's like, once I hear that y'all is reaching out for the likes of Cynthia G, I salute OShay. I salute the celebrity junk for denying y'all. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I salute Kevin Samuels for denying y'all. If y'all really sent over some dusty email, according to him, allegedly for educational purposes only. Shout out I Smoke Hip Hop, Kev Roll to you, Doggy Diamonds, Kareem Blizz, Hassan Campbell, Russell Brand, Playback, Marcel and Agent, Call Me Kinfolk, New Breed, Kai. Shout out Reese, of course. Shout out all the YouTube community. I just do that a lot. Anyway, Fox Soul should be boycotted. I'm gonna add that in the description. Like, go boycott Fox Soul, cause for y'all to add the likes of Cynthia GB, she be talking about genocide and shit. Like, and y'all really gonna go condone that and give that a job? Like, are y'all even reputable enough to... The Fox is reputable, and then they throw Soul there and then talk about bullshit. So now we're gonna have a negative connotation when we see shit about Soul, because we're gonna look at, well, Fox had a channel called Fox Soul, and they were supporting the likes of... So anyway, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I applaud him, OShay, and everybody else who denied y'all panel, bro. Real talk. Got me looking at all y'all differently. Like, and I know it's like, yo, y'all not... The person who owns Fox Soul, y'all is not championing their cause. Like, let's be real. Y'all not championing their cause. Y'all are puppets. Puppets, man.
Never go on to Fox Soul and talk to none of y'all. Unless y'all pay me to produce a show for Fox Soul, like y'all pay the dude from Hollywood on Locked. But we all know y'all are feminist agenda anyway, so we ain't really worried about y'all. Y'all dusty.
We all know y'all broke. That's what it is. We all know y'all brizzo.
Over there. So, he turned you guys down. You gave him the option to do it. But if you would have got on there, if he would have got on there, like you guys did Ice Cube, you would have berated him, right? Disrespected him.
Broken. Wait, they got Ice Cube up on it? Damn, man. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Like you did Ice Cube, right? But he said,
I'm a hypocrite. Alright, fuck it.
Said no. Those women had the opportunity to not come on to his show. He didn't make them do that. They did it themselves. Why are you not mad at them? You know why? Because the statistics show that women in our community, unfortunately, are becoming more single. The whole country is, but really in our community, it's becoming more single. Marriages are less. Women are struggling more for the fact that they make bad dating decisions and choices in their 20s. Like you.
I'm in my 20s. Hoping to just get better. Stronger, big za.
VIvica Fox. That's right. So you get mad at Kevin, it's not going to change the fact that you can't get anybody. See, women make bad choices in men. Kevin's just trying to help them not be like you, bitter and upset all the time, and can't keep a man because you run your mouth too much. That's the situation we're dealing with today. We're not dealing with anything else. So you can be mad and bitter all you want.
What that sound
You'll still be single, boo. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, OShay Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Already appreciate for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell.
Yeah.
Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.
Peace, love, and understanding, man. You know how that go. I'm trying to keep the hand gestures at a minimum, pardon me. But you know how that go. Peace, love, and understanding. I'm thinking, what else do I want to cover? I already said Fox Soul is trash. I already said Cynthia G is trash. Gave YouTube the shout out. Go hit the GoFundMe to get the old Mandel page back. You know what I'm saying? Or the Cash App if you want to. So if you want to, I'm not, not tripping over it. Trust me, I'm not tripping over it, man. You heard that. But anyway, feel like I'm missing something. I'll probably bring it back. I'm about to do